What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Natto, and in today's video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know to pick up the Kobe 6 Grinch for retail when it drops on Christmas Eve for a retail price of $180. We've seen a number of different Kobes drop across this year after, of course, the tragic passing of Kobe, his daughter Gianna, as well as several others in a helicopter crash in LA. And this sneaker in particular, the Kobe 6 Grinch, I think is going to be the most popular of the bunch that has released. Kobe 6 Grinch is one of the best colorways of Kobe's that has ever released. The shoe first released back in 2010 when Kobe wore it for the Christmas game that season. So it's an iconic colorway that everyone is going to be going after. But this is a shoe specifically this year that I think is going to be the most available Kobe yet. We already saw the sneakers exclusive access release of it yesterday where a lot of people got through. I did not. I'm sure some of you guys watching this probably did. I saw a lot of success on Twitter as well as in my Discord too, so be sure to check that out in the description down below. But there should be a good amount of pairs of these. There's going to be a number of different ways to pick them up for retail price on release day, so I want to make sure you guys have that information so you can pick up the Kobe 6 Grinch. So let's go and start getting into today's video talking about the Kobe 6 Grinch. So to get it started, there's really three main ways that you can pick up the Kobe 6 Grinch for retail when it does drop on December 24th for that retail price of $180. It will be significantly easier than the other Kobes to pick up, but still kind of difficult at the end of the day because there's going to be so much demand for this shoe, especially on Christmas Eve. Everybody's going to want to pick this up. But to get into it, the first way to pick this up is, of course, on the Nike sneakers app. I mentioned that they did an exclusive access release yesterday where they gave random access to a bunch of different people on your sneakers app. So if you're unfamiliar with that, just be sure to download the app and just check it every so often for exclusive access that you could get to certain products. It seems like it's pretty random, but they give it out to a lot of different people at a lot of different times. So that was one way to do it. The actual sneakers release is going to be on December 24th at 10 a.m. You'll be able to buy the shoe for a retail of $180. Nike does somewhat of a little raffle system when the shoe releases, so just enter as soon as possible right as it opens at 10, and it'll let you know within a couple of minutes if you're able to get it or not. But from what I hear, there is a lot of pairs of these out there, so definitely be sure to try it on the Nike sneakers app. And now the second way to pick up the Kobe 6 Grinch was actually the only other release method for some of the previous Kobes that released earlier in the year, specifically like the big stage Kobe 5. That was a really cool shoe that I was able to get my hands on. That shoe only released on sneakers and then from Foot Locker. So Foot Locker is the second way to pick up the Grinches. That can be both online and in-store. I do want to show you guys in-store for the in-store raffles that they do through the Foot Locker app. This tells me that there are a lot more pairs out there as well as a lot more stores that are getting the shoe. Previous Kobes only released at a couple locations in the Los Angeles area, but if we check out the Los Angeles area in the app, you can see there's actually a good number of stores that do exist. We can also check out New York to check out the other side of the country and see that there are a good number of stores in the New York area as well. So this just tells me that there are a bunch more stores and probably a good amount more stock of the shoe for the Foot Locker, stores that are going to get them. So be sure to try for the in-store raffle as well as online when they do drop online on December 24th at 10 a.m. Same drop time as the sneakers app. Foot Locker is going to be another good shot to pick them up. It is not the easiest thing in the world to buy something from Foot Locker, especially when it's a really hyped release like this, as well as for the in-store raffles as well. If you've won anything on an in-store Foot Locker raffle before, it's worth it to try because you could have a shot, but it's another good example of a place to try as well as more and more places getting the shoes that are going to be available. So Foot Locker is the second place to try and pick these up on release day. And the third way to pick these up is kind of two buckets within one, which are going to be the other regional retailers as well as the localized boutiques that are going to get this shoe. There isn't a ton of information out right now on specific stores that are going to get it, but I do want to show you a couple examples to kind of prove my point of what I'm saying. So first off, we can check and see that Dick's Sporting Goods is actually getting this shoe on release day. So this is going to be a place you can try to cop online. So it shows that Dick's is going to get them. Dick's has gotten a lot more sneakers recently, including a number of different Yeezys. So they've started to get more and more sneakers and are a large, really a national store that does now get hyped sneaker releases. The second thing to check out is Chic. Chic is a regional retailer in the California area that is going to get this shoe as well. They're doing an in-store raffle. So this does just show that a number of other retailers aside from Foot Locker and Nike will get the shoes too. I expect that it's possible to see Finish Lines as well as maybe like DTLR or Shoe Palace. You know, a bunch of different regional boutiques and retailers could pop up within the next few days that are going to get this shoe on release day. The other thing to mention are the localized boutiques. So for instance, Undefeated in LA, I would expect that they're going to get this shoe. It's possible that Kith in New York could get this shoe as well. Again, that release date or that release information isn't exactly available yet, but keep it locked to all of their social media channels as well as my Discord to find out more information about where the Kobe 6 Grinches are gonna release. But you guys get the idea that it is more and more retailers than just Nike, Foot Locker, and some regional boutiques. So there are more ways to pick this up than the previous Kobe's that we saw release earlier in the year. So to round it all out here, it's not going to be the easiest cop in the world to pick up this shoe, but if you prepare and enter what you can, there is a good shot you could be able to pick these up, especially on the Nike Sneakers app. Be sure to try there because they will have the most pairs available through the app. This is a shoe that everybody is going to really want and go after. The resale prices now, I'm sure, are going to be crazy. We can take a look. I don't think this is the true value of the shoe. As we get closer, it's probably going to come down a bit. You know, people are probably going to attempt to resell this shoe. So you should try and do anything you can to pick this up if you really do want it, because it is high in demand, but this should be the most available Kobe that has come out this year as well. So best of luck to everybody trying, and keep it locked to the channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. I should have this shoe on release date when it comes out, so I will post an in-hand review and on feet as soon as I get it in. So excited to check out the shoe. Let me know if this is a shoe you guys are looking to pick up this holiday season, or if you picked up any of the other Kobe's that came out earlier in the year. But I want to thank you guys all for stopping by. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys again real soon on the next video.